I'm Sandy. I'm a forever friend of Katrina, Rhodey's, and the team. The team and Rhodey and Katrina are all very compassionate about helping others. Katrina's humble and passionate and helps connect you with your loved ones that have passed. So it's a phone call from heaven and it's magical. Please like, share, and subscribe and become a forever friend too.
Karen back, and this is Hillary. Hillary!
Hey, how are you?
I'll tell you, you were so hard for me to get a hold of because the only connection I have from you is your sign-on name on YouTube, and I want to say thank you for everyone that likes, shares, and watches my show. So thank you so much. And I didn't wear any special hair. This is my natural, and I didn't put no sparkles on because I got a beautiful necklace in the mail from Hillary, and I get so many beautiful pieces from my friends, my forever friends, that I want to share, and the earrings go with it. So I want to make sure.
So good on you.
And it makes me so happy, and to know that you are thinking of me. I want to let you know that just makes my whole day. It just does.
It does. My fiance was even like, "Well, what color hair is she gonna wear today?" And I was like,
"Oh no!" I was wondering, but I am not at my home. I've been in Houston for quite a while, and with that is I can't bring everything with me, and I didn't want to wear last week's hair, so I thought that would just frizz up and bring in my fro. That's what I wanted.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
And the best part that I'm doing or that I'm learning about, Hillary, is that this is yours, because everybody that's on my show, your $25 doesn't give you a connection to heaven. It also gives you a cut up video of yours alone, and Rhodey always shares it with our guests. You have it to keep forever. So there's some things that I try to make it special, and one of those is bringing up the person that you're looking for. And boy, oh boy, I know that Rhodey and her would get along so well because it's all about her, and she is just so beautiful. And I told Rhodey that, I said right off the bat, because she told me that you're so beautiful, just like me. And that made me laugh when I heard that. But she's right. You look just like her. And I took this because of the clothing. I took this as a grandma because of just looking at the clothing line and the vision that she had, which, by the way, I had no connection to you. And this is the part that I love. You make sure that I can get a hold of you, but I don't have a problem with you blacking me. I do not rely on social media to communicate with your loved ones. And this young lady would be one of them. I had no connection. Her mother-in-law got a hold of me. I was even afraid I did have the wrong phone number to contact her.
She did. She gave you the wrong number accidentally. I was like, oh my gosh.
It's the best part I love. Now, you also did receive your notes. Oh, that's my thank you note that she sent me. I just had to put it in there.
So cute.
I had to share it. That is so beautiful. I got it in the mail. But I did also share your notes of your and what was your first impression when you received your notes?
My first impression was a lot of it made sense to me. There were some things that I had to look twice at, but then it made sense afterwards, after I reviewed myself.
That's my favorite part. And my favorite is when you have to ask a family member about it, and I want to let you know that we're going to get going because these are just little tidbits to keep them happening. But the first thing that I got was mother, and I do feel like it's, your grandmother on your mother's side. Would that be correct?
Yes.
And that's why I had those listed. Now, she also showed me that there's so much protection. There's so much love for this lady, but she's also giving you a sorry, because I feel like there was a moment of time that might not have rubbed right, and she wants to say this in heaven. Do you understand that, Hillary?
I do.
And that's the best part that I love, because I don't need to know why she has to say sorry. The message is for you. And it was circled. So I knew that it was very important. And she wanted to say, because another thing is that please forgive me, but the way that I get is that maybe sometimes her sorries didn't come off in the most sincerest ways when she was here. Maybe not as not acting upon them as much, maybe having to say it twice for the same thing. And this is something that she wants to share, that this is true and genuine. I just hope that makes a lot of sense.
It does.
And I did put down, because the picture of her, look at, she's got short hair. She's very glamorous. and that's the way that she would present herself, and that's why I put her down like she was a movie star or wanting to be. And I want to let you know that all of the greats that was like, I don't know if Liz Taylor on the other side?
I think she is.
Because I swear I'm seeing Liz Taylor. Okay, so you're going to have to ask your mom. I got a feeling that there was a movie of Liz Taylor that your grandmother liked, because she's bringing up that she got to meet such person, but I didn't know that she was passed, but I swear that it's Liz Taylor. So the high hair, and in your notes, I didn't know your picture, didn't know what you looked like, and she did say that you had longer hair. So I just wanted to say you got beautiful long hair. That was the first thing I noticed when I saw you, Hillary. She's very funny. I want to let you know that I do believe that she can carry a conversation. She would be the first one to carry it. Very fluent. Did she speak another language by any chance? It's almost as if she could communicate with more than one language.
I'm not sure if she did. She never spoke a different language to me, but she was really good at like piano and stuff like that, like guitar.
A musical language. Okay, that takes a special thing. I just feel like, so if she was into music, did she sing too? With the way that she shared? Did she teach herself?
Yes.
Okay, great. That's the dialect. I would definitely call that. And anybody that's in music, they know you're learning a new language, basically. I used to take it. I used to be in school. I can't look at a note and tell you what it is at all. I can only say, hold it, and then stop. That's it. But she also showed me the jewelry. So it's interesting. She says that she loves the jewelry too. And you shared with me that you had this one, but those aren't the only pieces she's talking about. And the ones that I feel is, Hillary, are you drawn to antiques and pieces of jewelry that have history to them, not brand new? That's what I feel like is in your possession, or what draws you there. And I really feel like you have this old soul. So I want to tell you that you're real. Grandma's telling you, I feel like you've been here before. And I'm answering these because I think they're on your mind, that you're wondering about them, and that you've gone down this path. Another thing she showed me was a ring. So do you have her particular ring?
I have it.
I love what I get to do, because I do know that it means a lot to you. She told me that you misplaced it once and she had to help you.
So I probably have, but my mom just recently gave it to me. So
another reason why she said about the ring, because it was circled.
Yeah, we had, and she didn't even know it was in there. Like, we were just opening. She's like, "Oh, I thought."
So it was misplaced.
Yeah,
and
but
she helped you find it. I love it.
Yeah.
See, as we talk, that's exactly what she meant. I love what I get to do. And
Yeah.
most of all, I love that I get to share with you that those things that you feel and she's around is confirmation of those moments.
I feel you. Yeah.
She also showed me a necklace with a diamond on it, or something sparkly. And one of these things that I also feel like because you did say fiance when you first came on, and I'm seeing such a person. Now, I know naturally Your mother-in-law came to me and said her daughter-in-law. So they already believe your family. And I go into the reading of naturally feeling like you're already married.
Right.
And there's these things of where I feel like maybe a renewal, and it feels like it has, I don't know why I'm being drawn to waterfalls. Is there something to do with waterfalls that is for you, or a place that you may want to be? It's like I'm seeing waterfall has to have mountains, something up high. And I feel like it's about nature. It's nothing like you're in this big old beautiful dress. I feel like it all has to do with being in nature and just holding each other. And have you guys, do you do any such hiking?
We're making plans to go snowboarding soon. So
you have to go up on, of course. But
yes.
It does feel like, but could there be, in the direction of where you are snowboarding, is there a waterfall or such a water that drops when it's not frozen?
My mom was actually I just went to see her in Tennessee, but she was telling me about this waterfall that she was just telling me about it. And I haven't said anything about going to see it, but yes, she just recently said something about that, like within the last week.
Thank you. That's what I love, is coexistence. I try my best to put it together. And I just feel like it's a vision of, did she talk about you going there with her son?
With who? With
your husband? Yeah.
No. Well, she just told me it was weird because I felt like,
by any chance, could she have been just checking to see what you might have thought about it? Because I see she gives lots of gifts.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk. I don't want to open the bag. I'm not sure if it is. It just looks like you are involved. This man you love is involved. Now, I don't see tattoos on you, but we're talking about your man. We're talking about your husband, and I see. I think they call him a sleeve. I don't know. I just feel like I got lots of tattoos all on my arm. And for some reason, I'm going to the left. I don't know if that's significant to you, but I'm doing the left.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm not, Grandma is, and she's around, and look at how and thorough she's being. Now you said snowboarding, but why do I say, does he skateboard too?
Yes, every day.
Because you know how she showed it to me. I'm not a skateboarder. The only two skateboarders I know is on Ridiculousness, and because I love that show.
Yeah.
I don't even remember his name. And The Simpsons, with him coming onto things. So he must do tricks or stuff that is a little wild. Wow. Interesting guy. And now another thing that I'm seeing, but are both of you like four-wheeling or talking about something that has to do with a motorcycle?
So I'm like in the middle of selling I have a scooter, but we're talking about buying a ATV or something.
I love it. It's going to happen. As far as I'm concerned, Hillary, if you're wondering, look at how it was something specific. I would never know. It could have been. And all the haters out there are the people that aren't sure. How the hell would I know that? Because heaven's real. That's why. And I get an opportunity to speak with them. And she's being there. Look at how recent, just as recent as that. So I see good things are coming your way. She does say that I saw active and adventures. So you going snowboarding, you have to be active. That's for sure. The visions of the mountains, the outdoors. And I also wrote down that she says she talks to you. So I do believe that you have a moment of meditation time. I feel like you go into this moment of connecting to and getting yourself one with nature. Do you understand that? A spiritual being.
Yes.
And it's working, girl. If you're wondering if it's working, it's working. Okay, here she is. And that's the best part of what it is. We all can do this. Some are just a little bit more in tune than others. That's all. But the motherly intuition, all of those are ladies. You get it? That's spiritual. She showed me her lower half of her body.
Well, she had actually fell and broke her arm like probably 2 weeks before she passed away. But she had a aneurysm in her head, but I don't think that's what killed her. But
No, it's not. Did they do an autopsy?
no, no.
She's making it so clear to me. Now, I said tummy, below the tummy. So I'm going more like ovaries, uterus area. That's where I feel that the thing is. And she said that her tummy was upset.
She that could be true because she wasn't able to have kids. My mom was actually adopted by her. So I don't know. I assume that she had like problems with that, but
It
they
just
didn't do
happened. And she does show me a sour stomach. So I feel like there was time right before troubles, maybe thinking it was sickness, having a stomach bug. But I do see it all being in that area. And she's also, I know, I'm not going to call her a vain woman. She's a woman that was very proud of what she's done. There's a difference from
Mhm.
vain and being proud. I truly feel there is. And her appearance is one of those things of being proud of. And I didn't see her going to the doctors like she should too. And I think they had areas of it, I don't look right, or what, it had those of being maybe judged a little bit is what she was worried about most of all. I
Yeah.
want to let you know that she shows me that was the areas that caused trouble. That was what did it. And that could be cancer. I just see them all balled in. And that's why I asked, I didn't see an autopsy, but if you did have that, would be able to confirm it. And you're right. I love that you said, I don't think that the aneurysm was it. This was it.
It was, well, because she was fine after the aneurysm, and then it was like she got better and then she got worse all of a sudden. So it wasn't.
It was the kaboom for everything. That's all. That's all I know. It was the kaboom. So this was confirming that you were correct on that situation. She
Okay.
said that she did fought hard. Look at how you said that she did come back, and that's what she has on here. She fought hard.
Yeah.
So I love that you stated to everyone, and it's on her notes that was given to
Oh
her
yeah.
3 hours
It's
ago,
on my
that
notes.
you shared that she after, and then it was something else. Her grandfather was for her, and she told me that it had been so long since she's seen him. He was there for her when she crossed over.
That's so great. I'm
And it's interesting because the one in question, most of the time it's the mom's parents, but she's showing me it was her dad's dad that she hadn't seen in so long, and that was the first person to be there. So I need to make sure that we clarify that part for you. And I feel like he smoked because I smelled smoke with that. It was just right off the bat. And she also showed me, and I think that you might understand the next thing because she says she loves you so much, but she has a baby soul with her. And I want to let you know, just want to pay attention. I can't tell if when they're going to come or how they're going to come. To me, when I see this soul, I feel like it was already on its way here, and she's swooped him up. It's a baby boy soul. So I'm not sure if there was a miscarriage.
yeah.
Okay, and I want to let you know that it appears to me that this is going to be another cycle of try, and I feel like this is going to be a successful because it's going to be, and you know what? No wonder she's bringing this up. Hillary, there's a little bit of uh chaos in your womb going on right now, and no wonder. I love what I get to do because I find that if you're having a problem, it's not going to be Aunt Sharon that only knew about flowers and you need somebody to fix your toilet. It's going to be Uncle John that had a plumbing job. She
Right.
just shared with me that there was some things that you've had to deal with, whether it had to do with your ovaries or your womb. And I'm finding that there was a hostile environment for a while. And this is the reason. It wasn't something that you did. It's just that nature just wasn't lined up right. Maybe acidic, kind of thing. I just feel like it has something to do with that.
Right.
So I'm being shown that you're getting everything in order. I'm being shown that your diet, you're trying to clean it up. I feel like that's another thing that's happening. So, Hillery, you're wanting to be a mom?
I am already a mom.
What about another one?
No.
Well, I feel like
But my kids are teenagers, and my daughter.
okay, so that soul could be coming back for you and still be in your family regardless. I just see it coming this way. And whether you're grandma or mama, it's a baby for you. And she wants to share that with you. And I do believe it's a boy. I can't tell you when it's going to happen, when it's going to, but I do believe that that same soul is coming in for a second try.
Oh, wow.
And it's interesting too that you were needed to be known that it was a little of a hostile environment. It seemed like you understood that. I feel like at the time you might have been feeling like you did something and you didn't. It was just that nature just didn't have a lineup on that. Okay.
Okay.
She showed me violet flowers. It's very interesting. They're in a row. And to me, I don't know if it marks her place, and look at how it's in a row, not in a bunch. So I'm feeling like possibly her resting place may have some in a row, or flowers that are dressed, or because I don't feel like they're in a pot. I feel like they're actually in the ground,
She actually used to plant flowers a lot, which would be in the row, instead of the
How
bunch.
about the violet? The violets, the purple is significant.
She had purple flowers on her casket whenever she.
And it was in. I think if you take a picture, you're going to see them in a row. She was there. Everything was beautiful. And I truly feel like everybody was wondering if they felt so, because like I said, I feel like she's this movie star type of soul, and like with Humphrey Bogart, those kind of moments.
Right.
And these are things. Oh, who's the gentleman? I'm looking at my roadie over here because she always helps fill it out. I think it's Rock Hudson. Wasn't he later on? He was gay.
Yeah, Rock Hudson.
But yet he was a fire. And I just met Rock Hudson just now. Your mother, your grandmother. I want to say mother too, because I feel like she also mothered you and had a hold in molding you. And so that's why I keep bringing mother and grandmother together, the roles.
That's exactly right. You're exactly right.
Thank you. Thank you so much. She said that you are powerful, you're loving, you're strong, and you're not alone. And it's underlined. So that tells me that, especially a woman that loved you so much to teach you right and wrong and to be the best you that you can be, she's picking you up right now, Hillery. So I feel like there's some moments right now that might feel like you don't have control of, that might be going out of control. And with her stating that, no matter what goes on your shoulders, you're strong. So these are words of encouragement. And also, I feel like the light is going to be coming very soon. So whatever you've been enduring, I feel like you hit the peak soon, and that it's not much left coming. I just feel like a bright light is ahead. And when she shows this to me, by any chance, does your outdoor, do you have like several trees in the backyard?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And when you look at these, I feel like it's in a hole, okay? Not that it's one in particular. I feel if you look at your cluster of trees in a hole, it kind of looks like they make an arch. I don't know, when you look at the opening, it kind of looks like the tree tops make an arch. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
And when you're looking out to this, I know that you have this connection to the stars, this connection to the night sky that brings your soul to this serenity. And your grandmother is right there. And I feel like she's sharing with you what spirituality is. And there was a moment of, she was brought up with church, and I'm seeing that, but I'm also seeing on your end that there's still a little bit of church, but you see there's something outside of church that doesn't need to be. And I say the same thing. Whatever makes us connect, believe, and make a impact with our fellow earthlings is what we're all about. How it's done, compassion, animals I'm seeing in your world. And is one of your children a girl?
Yes.
Is she medically inclined or something? I just feel the compassion coming out of her, like she could have something to do with helping people get fixed.
She is very I don't know, she hasn't decided what she's going to go to college for, or even if she's going to go to college, but she is very sensitive.
I see her connecting with, to me, is helping. So that could also not just be a doctor. You could also be a counselor, because I see her empathy of helping to fix people, or be a psychiatrist. Because your grandmother shows me that she just does these numbers in her head, like things flow off of your daughter's mind. Does this make sense?
Yes. Yes.
And I also see a science background that she's interested in. So these may be some areas. Hotline. I don't know why she just brought it. So she has the gift of gab. She can help others by just talking to. Is this correct?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not saying that she's going into a hotline. I just saw that she helps people to come out of their stump. Like you, Hillary.
She does. She really does. You hit the nail on the head today.
She said that she was with you when you delivered, put my necklace in the mail.
So that it was awkward because I had went to visit my mom, and I didn't see any of my grandmother's pictures there. So I was just like wondering where they were. And I felt like I seen like a shadow walk by, and I felt like it made me stop and think about her for a second before I
love it. I love it. See?
It was weird. Yeah. I felt
it's
like
not. It's coexistence, baby. That's what it is.
Maybe I'm just not used to the coexistence yet. You know what I'm saying?
Will. All my forever friends, they start to get it. Karen, it took her a year to understand her message, and it's fine. I try my best to bring it with the most purity as we possibly can. I also got another thing for you. I don't know why, but I know we talked about your four-wheeler, but is there any possible way that it might get upgraded to like a Jeep or something?
I've been looking at some vehicles, and I've been wanting a Jeep. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a Jeep, girl. This is so interesting. I feel like it's a black one. I don't know if you were looking at a black one, but I feel like I'm looking at a black one.
Yeah. 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 You're right.
I love it. Love what I get to do. And the best part, she says that she's with you. She's made it so clear out of the time that we've been talking. And she says she loves you so much. And did you notice that I had this little swivel down, like with the lines, like calligraphy? I cannot do calligraphy. I don't write like that. I don't know if that symbol meant something to you. This one?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
good.
how I sign my papers. That's how I sign.
This right here is how she signs. I knew that I don't write that down. Rhodey needs to hear it. Hillary, thank you so much. Do you know that you're a bona fide forever friend?
I love you so much. And I love you too,
you.
Rhodey. I love you guys. I love your show. I'll keep
You said you're in
supporting.
Tennessee?
I'm in Colorado. My mom lives in Nashville.
Oh, we love awesome Colorado.
We love Colorado, and we have a tribe member that lives in Colorado.
I'm going to be in Vegas next month.
That's cool. You can
Yes.
stop by and see me anytime.
I would love to. And if you would like to make a short video, a commercial for us, we would be honored to have you.
That would be great. I would definitely do that for you guys.
Yeah, stay on when she puts you back there where she's going to run a commercial just to give you an idea. And honey, it was so great to actually meet you here in person.
I love you guys.
Yeah,
My
you are
birthday
the
was
sweetest.
yesterday, so this is my birthday present to myself.
Oh, that's an awesome present. Yeah, I'm just so happy.
Thank you guys. I love you guys so much.
I can't wait till you tell me what you get for your birthday. Remember, we talked about a diamond necklace.
Maybe.
All right. It has a stone in it. I see that. We love you. Talk to you later.
Guys. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my.
That was fabulous. So much. She only heard of Katrina on Huff and Steve Huff, and reached out and had such a connection with Katrina. She wrote the sweetest, kindest words. And she just loves you so much.
Love us some Steve Huff. He's such a sweet guy. In fact, Brody just had talked with the good old Debbie. We're good friends with them, and we stand behind them 100%. I've been in his presence 4 or 5 times, and everything has been 100% legit. Period. That's all that I can say. And I appreciate his shout outs, all of them. And what did you think of that? I brought you in. Look at
Oh my gosh.
her.
Steve and Debbie are awesome. She was beautiful. She lives in my state. I have to meet her. She is so nice. And
That's beautiful.
with the reading, I don't even know where to start with the reading, because all of it was so in line. And Sheila made a comment saying that your face, it changes when you get something. It's so true. It's like a light bulb.
I didn't even realize, and I'm usually talking about Rhodey's expressions. So,
oh my gosh, it's so funny, and everything that was so on the Jeep, the 4-wheel. The ring. You mentioned the ring? She had it right there and held it up. I
love it. And I love the part because at the bottom of her note, her grandmother, and once again I said mother because it's a love, guys, the connection. But she said she was with her when she sent my beautiful necklace to me. And look at her. She thought she saw a shadow. She felt her. She remembered her. She thought of her at that moment. That's all it takes, guys. All it takes. You need to know I'm not bringing your loved ones in any way, shape, or form out of their slumber, sleep, or anything. I can't even tell them to come here.
Oh, and I love that she took the baby, that she took off with the baby in her arms, and I just think that's wonderful too.
I love those beautiful moments. Thank you,
and you met
Karen.
Rock Hudson. I loved Rock Hudson.
Rock Hudson is the man, boy. That was a sexy old guy right there.
Oh my God, he was sexy.
I'm trying to remember his name. So I'm going to put you in the back because I got something special that I want to share with the world here. And I need to get over to where we are because here it is. And we want
Hi,
to
I'm
share.
Sandy. I'm a forever friend of Katrina, Rhodey's, and the team. The team and Rhodey and Katrina are all very compassionate about helping others. Katrina's humble and passionate and helps connect you with your loved ones that have passed. So it's a phone call from heaven and it's magical. Please like, share, and subscribe and become a forever friend too.
That is so beautiful. That's what it's all about. Great job. She's a